Hi, my name is Leticia Talavera, and I am here to share with you some tools in order for you to navigate through this difficult time right now that we're experiencing through COVID-19. I want to share this from my heart. I want to just share some information, so hopefully it'll give you value and you'll be able to use this. Right now, a lot of people are feeling uncertain. There's a lot of fear that is being felt throughout the entire world. And that fear is a natural response that the body goes through. And I just want to talk a little bit about how that fear is expressed through the body. When we are in fear, our body goes through a stress response. And this is when the body is knocked out of balance. So your body goes through physiological and chemical changes that allow you to fight or flight. This is the primitive response that we've had, that our ancestors had, and that we still continue to have. Through this response, your body is bathed in cortisol. Cortisol is a chemical or an emotion that you could also call fear. This emotion only at the moment allows us to focus on the danger. In this case, it's COVID-19. So our body basically reacts, our pupils dilate, the blood goes through our extremities, and the blood in the prefrontal cortex, which is your thinking brain, the blood goes to the back of the brain, which is your reptilian brain, the primitive brain of reaction. So we're less able to think clearly, and we become more selfish, and we become less generous. And so this is through panic or paranoia. And I think we can see this through the fact that the shelves in the supermarkets are empty and there's a lot of people buying toilet paper, this kind of stuff. This is kind of like the panic response of fear. And it's very important to understand what's happening to your body during this time, because our bodies are not able to sustain a long period of stress, because this causes us to become ill or to get a disease. So right now, what you need is to boost your immune system. This is the most important thing right now. So it's really important for you to have the information to know what your body's going through, and that your immune system actually becomes compromised due to the fear and due to the cortisol running through your body. And we become less generous, less compassionate, and that's another thing that we also have to become aware of as well. So when your body is going through these responses and you start to think a fearful thought or worst case scenario, then your body goes into this loop of thinking and feeling, and then you just create more fear. And we are all connected, so we can all feel each other's fear. And it's important to know that too, because we're radiating this out to the entire world. And the wonderful news is that you could also radiate love. You could also radiate peace and calmness within yourself. And you have the ability, you have the control. That is something that you can completely control at this moment. There's a lot of things that we can't control right now. And this uncertainty of where things are going, the fact that a lot of people have lost their jobs, this is very stressful. You know, your income, the ability that you don't know if you're going to be able to buy food or pay the rent, etc. I mean, this is very real. These are the things that are happening to everyone, and I completely empathize with that, and I want to be a resource for you and be able to give you some tools in order for you to navigate through this challenging time right now. So what I want you to do is just take a moment wherever you're at. You can sit on the floor, sit on the chair you're on, your couch, wherever you are comfortable sitting, and to focus on getting comfortable, opening up your chest, relaxing your shoulders, and give you a tool, a breathing technique that you can use at any moment. And this is called the heart-focused breathing. And this is through Heart Math Institute, and you can look them up. I'm sure there's a lot of videos out there as well that you can look up for this, but this is something that I feel that I want to share with everyone at this time. And you're able to control your own thoughts when you become aware of what you're thinking. So start to focus all your attention on your breath, And just take a moment here to just be and sit and breathe, because there's a lot going on right now, and I think this is the perfect time as well, because we're actually able to be home. This is the moment where you can get creative, where you can finally do that project you've been wanting to do. You can finally read that book. You can finally sit down with your children or with your spouses or your family or your roommates, whoever is around you, and really be that support for each other right now. And this is the perfect time to do that, to bring more unity, to bring more love, to bring more compassion into your daily lives, moment by moment. And this tool, this technique, is something that can help you manage your emotions right now. So just focus all your attention on your breath. Just keep breathing and enjoying how the air goes in and how it goes out, and how you can relax a little bit deeper with every exhale. So know that we also have the ability to be in our hearts, to feel love, to feel compassion for everyone in the planet right now, especially for yourself. You must feel it for yourself first. This is very important. It must be felt by you first. So this is where self-love comes in. This is where you, because you care about the way you feel, you know that you have the control to transform any emotion, any thought, from an emotion that is based in fear to emotion that is based in love, so that you are experiencing yourself in the best way, the healthiest way, the happiest way that you can, especially during this time right now. So know that if you are home safe, your bellies are full, and your basic needs are met, you are doing really well. And so we want to focus on the things that are good in your life right now. Be grateful for the things that you have right now. This is the most important thing you can do at this moment, is focus on the good things. Focus on the love, on your family, on your creativity, in your heart. We can't control anything else, and we can't control what's happening right now. So take a moment to just think about that. Just become aware of that, and that you are a pillar. You can be that light that's going to shine its brightest right now when we need it to shine the brightest. This is the moment right now where your light needs to shine the brightest for yourself and for the people around you and for the entire world. So continue to just focus on your breath and just become aware that your heart is with you all the time. And this is the beautiful thing about that you have a heart, and we all have hearts, and we all have love in these hearts. And so this is your superpower, I would say. And you could just focus on your heart, and we're going to do this technique called heart-focused breathing. So you can imagine that you're breathing from your heart. You're just relaxing right now. You're just breathing from your heart. You're bringing all of those thoughts that may be fearful thoughts down to your heart, so they can be transformed, transmuted into something you do want to feel, like love, compassion, peace, neutrality, calm, kindness, caring. You can always do that. Know that you have the power to do that at any moment that you want. Whether you're washing dishes or cleaning the house or doing laundry or cooking or playing with your kids or exercising, you could always focus on your heart and breathe from your heart. And know that you have this resource when you're feeling anxious, or when you're feeling uncertain, or when you're feeling fearful. I know that it's hard. We tend to go back to feeling fear, but you can become aware of that at any time, and know that you can always go back to your heart and to just feeling the sensation of your heart beating, that you are alive, that you are a human being that is able to transform, that's able to feel love, that's able to send love to the entire world right now when we most need it. We need a lot of love, a lot of compassion during this time, and to focus on all those good things that you have in your life and being so grateful to be able to be here right now and to be those pillars and to be those lights for everyone else. So just know that in these moments of uncertainty, there is always a light that shines, and that light is you. And we need you. We need you to shine. We need your light. We need your compassion. And this is so important right now because of a lot of people in this state of uncertainty, in this state of fear, and the good chemicals that are released through your body through practicing heart-focused breathing are chemicals like oxytocin. This chemical is the love chemical. This is when we feel safe. This is when we are most generous. And the more oxytocin in our body, the more generous we are, the more compassionate we are, the more loving we are. This is what we want to be feeling right now. And know that you, at any moment in time, can feel this feeling by focusing on the love that you have in your life, whether that's your family, your children, your partners, everyone. And just know that you can transform this within inside yourself. You also can use another tool, which is a grounding cord, to release any negative thoughts or any fearful thoughts, any anxiety, any, just fear in general. Down this cord, you can imagine or visualize a cord going from your tailbone to the center of the earth. You can call it Pachamama, you can call it Gaia, you can call it Tonantzin, you can call it whatever you want. But know that she is there for you, always there for you. You connect your cord to the center of the earth. You release those thoughts, those fearful thoughts that are not serving you right now, because you're feeling the fear and thinking the thought, and you're just at home right now breathing through your heart. So know that you want to stay present and not travel through your mind to a worst case scenario, because then your body goes through this series of chemical reactions that make us less generous, make us less compassionate, make us more selfish. So just know what you're doing. Know how you can change this at any time, and just know what's happening to you. And you could choose if you want to be in this compassionate state and a creative state versus in a fearful state. So you could just release all of that energy, because thoughts are energy. They're electrical. So you could just release this electrical energy down this cord to the center of the earth, where Pachamama can transform, Mother Earth can transform them into the things that you do want to feel, like love, compassion, calmness, kindness, caring, creativity, certainty, capable, confident, anything, beauty, grace, whatever you want to feel. Just go ahead and fill yourself back up with these emotions that are raising your vibration, raising your consciousness, raising and expanding who you really are, and helping yourself first and foremost, but helping everyone else as well, helping the people that you love around you, being that pillar, being that light, being that support. That's what we're being asked to do right now, is to shine our light in the brightest way that we can, to be in our heart, to focus in our hearts, to focus on that compassion, to focus on the good chemicals like oxytocin, so that we can be that support and create balance for ourselves and for each other, so we can get through these very challenging times. I thank you for listening. I hope that this was of value to you. I just want to be a resource. I want to be able to help, and I want to be of service. So thank you for listening. I appreciate your time. And if you have any topics you want to discuss, put them down on the comments, please. Thank you.